Hi guys, good evening everyone. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat. W in the chat. I don't know why I'm saying that. I just heard that from Kata Ife, so it was just funny. All right, so let me know your name and where you are watching from, please. Let me your name. Tell me your name and where you're watching from. Okay. All right, Niyi, Michael, Rotimi, you're welcome. So, Praise is supposed to join us. So I'm going to, give him. I think he's on the road, so just going to give him some few minutes for him to like join, so he can give us the opening speech, and then we can begin. Okay. All right, Mercy from County, you're welcome. Pascal, you're welcome. Who else? We had about how many people do we have in this group? Live. I think we had about 369 people, and the turnout was so low. Where are you? Okay. All right, our numbers are going up. All right, Oluwa Nishola, you're welcome. Okay. So let me. So I want to ensure my. So this is the business of today, but I need to ensure that this thing is working very well. Oh, okay. Okay. I think I've got that correctly. All right, guys. Yeah. So my name is Umoru Ibrahim. I don't know if anyone do anyone know me? Have you guys met me before? Maybe you see my content online. I don't mean physically, right? Maybe I've seen my content online or somewhere. Okay. So again, we're waiting for praise. Actually, that's why it's a bit delayed because he's the one supposed to do the opening speech. Because he's the one that invited you guys here. So supposed to do the opening speech. Let me text him and see if he's available. So again, thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate you. I know you have like a lot of things to do, but you had to, come on here because I mean, this is quite important for you. And going into the new year, where there's going to be a lot of changes, and with the way things are going in right now in Nigeria, having something that brings you money daily, it's so important because we all have bills, we all have expenses. I'm sure yesterday you have spent a lot of money. You spent money on some things. Yesterday you have spent money on some things. Day before yesterday, the same thing. You get surprise calls from family members. Oh, grandma solid cutlass, so send money, or and you have to, like, fulfill this responsibility, right? So that's what I want to show you how to, do how you can use AI to, build a system that pays you every single day. So why is YouTube saying it's having problems while playing? All right. If you guys, can you guys hear me? So again, so what I'm going to do is, this is what we're about to do today. So if you can, so I want us to do like a quick check. Let's do like a quick check. So if you can hear me and you can see my screen, just put it loud and clear in the chat. You can hear me. I'm very audible. You can see my screen. So just put in loud and clear. So loud and clear is my code word for, oh, I can see you and then I can hear you. All right. So I want us to get that very well before, I don't want to always come back and say, can you hear me? Can you see me? It's quite stressful. So once I start, I am, boom, I just go. And make sure you have downloaded. So I told you guys to download two apps, ChatGPT and Google Doc. So make sure you have downloaded that app. Okay, if you're part of the group, make sure you download the app, ChatGPT and Google Doc. And this class is going to be for at least 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay, so if you have any form of distraction, YouTube is not a distraction right now. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, please put them aside for now. Okay, just put them aside for now. When you are done with the class, you can go back and enjoy your TikTok and whatever social media apps that you're on. Okay. I don't think what's time? I mean, how much time have we spent here? All right, so we're about 84 people here, which is quite it is still poor because I mean we had, how many people do we have here? 370 people. Oh, that's poor. I expected like let me see. Okay, I think we're just gonna get and start. Our number has kind of peaked. I don't know if Frizz is coming, but along the line, I think he's gonna join us. All right. So again, your attention should be on your screen. You should be here right now. So this is the business of today. I am going to start right away. Okay, so welcome, guys. My name is Umar Ibrahim, and if you're meeting me for the first time, it's my pleasure to have you here. So every time I get to teach this stuff, I get super excited because teaching is just an amazing thing for me to do. And the way we get to pass on knowledge is when other people decide to teach. Some of the things that we know now are because someone decided to teach it. So what I'm going to show you how to do today, now that we are in December, this is busy, the New Year's coming, and there's money, there's a lot of bills that is going to be that you're going to, there are a lot of expenses that is going to be required of you at this period. So it's better for you to have this in your hand. So today I want to show you how to quietly print 30,000 naira to 50,000 naira in daily income using AI and a simple PDF guide. So note the word here, quietly, because this is a total faceless business by design. So you are going to be doing in the background. You are not going to be showing your face or do any form of social media scenario. It is just going to be you in the background making your money. And you can do this without being a techie. So you don't need to be a tech wizard or need to be smart to do this. You do not need to show your face. That is why the keyword here is quietly, very low key. You are doing your thing. And also, you don't need any previous experience, and you don't need to have any form of degree. All right. Now, here's the magic of daily cash flow. So basically, what I want to show you how to do today is how to basically engineer cash flow, daily cash flow in your life. Okay, that's what I want to show you how to do today. All right. So here's the magic of daily cash flow. When you have a system that brings in 30k per day, at the end of 30 days, you get 900,000 naira. When you have a system that brings in, let's say, 50,000 naira per day, you get to make what, 1.5 million naira at the end of 30 days. Now, why am I showing you all of this? This is my own stuff. It brings me close to 50 to 100k per day, and there's the, what is it called? The PDF guide sells for 7,500 naira. I'm going to explain this thing. Imagine 7,500 naira turned into, in a month, 4 point something million naira. All right. I'm sure you have heard about those women that used to sell akara. They used to sell food on the roadside, and sometimes you hear that, oh, this woman was able to take her child to school using this business, and you're wondering, how is it possible? Oh, this woman is building a house somewhere. You're wondering, oh, how is it possible? It is the magic of daily cash flow. When you have small money coming in every single day, there's a lot it does. Most people do not realize there's a lot it does. And we are always chasing big money. Oh, I'm looking for 10 million. I'm looking for 2 million. I'm looking for 3 million. I'm looking for so million. But people forget that those money that we're looking for, it's basically small money that are being compounded. When you look at Dangote's wealth, it is how it is. How he built his wealth. Selling salt, selling things that are very, very small, but it is in numbers. Okay. Now let me show
I must talk to my
I'm sure some of you know Chief Priest, all right? And now there's something I want you to pick out from this video. So please pay attention.
engineer. I must be building something somewhere. I must be thinking on how to create new businesses. Making money is not rocket science.
What's wrong with my network?
If I sell food, you see fast food, as you go there,
Sorry, I think
rice, chicken, salad, like 20.
Okay, let me take it back. I want you guys to. Oh my God. I'm coming, guys. I think I need to do something. All right, so we're back. So yeah, I was going to say this.
I must talk to my engineer. I must be building something somewhere. I must be thinking on how to create new businesses. Making money is not rocket science. If I sell food, you see fast food, as you go there, chop rice, chicken, salad, like 20,000. If I sell to 1 million people in a year, it's 20 billion.
Now look at what he said, okay? And please, the way I like to teach is that I like to set the foundation, okay? So if you feel like maybe I'm wasting your time, or maybe I don't have enough data, please go and get enough data, right? Because I don't believe data is an excuse. People, I mean, some of you can spend 2 hours watching Odogo's video on YouTube, no problem, right? When it comes to things you say, so please don't rush me, all right? I know some of you might feel like, oh, this is a waste of time. Why are you showing me Chief Priest video? But one of the things that people don't understand is foundation. All right, the foundation is very important for you to get what I'm trying to say. Now, just observe what Chief Priest said. He said, if I sell 20,000 naira food to 1 million people, it's going to make 20 billion. Now, if at the end of the year, you see this guy doing things, buying expensive cars, doing a lot of things, and he says, oh, I make 20 billion this year. Most of us think, oh, that 20 billion just, came, bam. No, he was able to do that, make 20 billion because he understands the game of what daily.
I must talk to my engineer. I must
20,000 naira every single day turned out to 1 million people, turned out to what? Be 20 billion naira. You can see how powerful it is. All right. So imagine when you are getting 5,000 naira every day, 10,000 naira every day. That is how, to maybe reaching, let's say you're selling to let's say your PDF guide to 5 people daily. That's 50,000 naira every day. And end of the month, you're making money for yourself. Now, why that is established, let's press forward. Now, the beauty of this AI dedicated system is that you can set it up within 24 hours, yes, or within max 2 days. You can use 48 hours, the next 48 hours to set it up, and literally you can start making money the next day. I know that sounds like a bold claim, but stay with me and you're going to see this for yourself, right? AI has come to make everything super fast. The thing that used to take time before now doesn't take time again. So gone are the days where you have to spend 6 months to a year to do anything. AI has come to make, including making knowing how to make money very fast, right? Another wonderful thing about this AI daily calorie system I'm about to show you is that it is predictable. So what that means is that you know that money is coming in today, money is coming tomorrow, money is going to come in next tomorrow, and so on. So what that means is that you can finally plan your life very well. You can plan your salary. You can finally breathe because you know that okay, there's going to be money coming tomorrow and next tomorrow and the likes. And given the way things are going in Nigeria, having a system that makes you money daily is as important than ever. Because when you have a system that makes you money every day, this is what will happen. You won't have to worry about your bills and your everyday expenses constantly, which is true. Because think about it, the only reason why you're worried about your bills, your daily expenses, you're praying that more my generator should not nothing should happen to this gen, or I don't really have money to do it right now, or nothing should happen to this person, or I should not even get sick, or I don't have money for hospital bills. The reason why we are constantly worrying about those things is because we don't have a system that brings in money every day. If you have a system, a sure system that brings in money every day, you will have peace of mind. You can plan your salary very well. All right. And also, you sleep like a baby at night because now you have a system that guarantees you steady credit alerts every day. And this is what I'm about to show you how to do. Okay. And also, another beautiful thing about this AI daily calculation system is that you are only going to set it up just once. All right. And once you are able to set it up just once, it continues to make money for you. So day after day, you're making money. Even when you are asleep, you're making money. When you are traveling, when you are knacking, you're making money. When you're spending time with family, it's like an online printing machine that's set up that works for you 24/7. So which means you don't just make money daily, you also get to earn passive income because while you are sleeping, regardless of whatever you are doing, you are constantly making money 24/7. All right. Now, here's some facts about this AI dedicated system. You do not need to be a computer pro, no previous knowledge required. It costs basically little to start. It does not take millions or you need to spend so much money to start. As much as 5,000 naira, you can start. It does not take months to start making money, unlike other online side also. I'm sure you have, attended a lot of, webinars and tell you, probably you have bought a lot of programs and you realize that you have to learn a skill for 10 months, learn a skill for 6 months before you can start making money. None of that. Those are in the past. Right now, you can literally start making money 48 hours after setup. And the reason why that is possible is because of AI. Also, you do not need to show your face. So if you're an introvert, you don't like to put your face out there, you don't want to dance on social media, this is a perfect business for you. And also, you don't need a social media following. All right, you don't need any of this thing. This system or this business is what is faceless by design. You don't need to show your face. All right, all you need is two things: your phone, whether you are using an Android phone, Samsung, Infinix, Techno, iPhone, whatever phone that you're using, you're good to go. And the second thing you need, or maybe you have a laptop too, you're also good to go. And the second thing you need is the willingness to do what is required. So what that means is that this is not a do nothing that you fold your hand, money will enter your account. Okay, there is going to be where you are going to get involved, where you have to set up the system. Okay, and setting up everything you're going to be doing is basically you're going to be pressing your phone. So there's no really crazy work or anything like that. But just know that you're not going to, just know that you're not going to fold your hand and money will enter your account. Okay. Now, why is now the best time to jump on this AI money making opportunity? Like, why am I, being loud about it, telling people about it? This is why. So, if you pay attention to trends, you realize something that when a new technology get introduced, like this, when there's a new technology, there's always a small group of people who figure out how to make money from it early. Case in point, Bitcoin. I don't know some of you, right? Maybe if you have done your study on Bitcoin, you realize that when Bitcoin came out, the only thing people were talking about, or most people were talking about, is Bitcoin is a scam. Bitcoin is this. It's not real money. It's not this. It's not that. But there were a group of people who were figuring out ways to make money from Bitcoin, and those people now are millionaires today. Okay, because they were able to filter out the noise and dig because when you understand trends, when the internet came out, people called the internet a scam. If you go and do your research, people call the internet a scam. But it was because of this internet. That is why we have Facebook, we have Instagram, because all this stuff you see were built on this infrastructure called the internet. All this stuff. The reason why I'm able to talk to you, from 1,000 miles away is because of this internet. And people got rich off it by building, then Zuckerberg and a lot of things. That's how we're able to make money online. All of those things were made possible because of the internet. Then Bitcoin came, people made a lot of money. All right. Those who got into Bitcoin early bought Bitcoin for as less than 50,000 naira. If you had bought Bitcoin, let's say maybe back then when it was 50,000 naira, one Bitcoin right now is $110,000. In fact, not getting into Bitcoin early was the biggest regret of my life. I had known Bitcoin since when I was in school, 2015, and I didn't do anything about it. Even if I had bought 10,000 naira worth of Bitcoin, I would be richer than I am today. I don't want to make that mistake with AI. That's why I'm doing my best to talk to as many people about it. Okay. Now let me give you some. Let me give you kind of like an example so that all I'm saying will make sense. If you had bought BTC in January 2013, all right, when it came out, just $500 worth of BTC, today that money will be worth $4.4 million. If you had bought that same BTC, that same amount of BTC, just 6 months later, today your money will be worth $458,000. Now, if you have bought that same worth of BTC just 12 months later, your money will be worth $78,000. Now, somebody that came in 12 months later, bought the same amount of BTC, is getting $17,000. Why? Because this person was early, this person was able to make $4.4 million. Now, do you see the reason why it is very important for you to be early in this new technology, right? It's not like you can't make money from Bitcoin. You can, but it will never be like when it just came out. Now AI is new. All the what you are hearing is AI is taking people's job. AI is going to make you lose your job. But the one thing that people do not talk about is how to use AI to make money. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. All right. So AI is here, which means there's another opportunity to make money, and there's no better time than now to take advantage of this opportunity. Like they say, the early bird catches the worm. Okay. Now, who exactly is this web class for? Now, this web class is for you if your bills and your daily expenses choked thy brethren. Thy brethren, the bills are just too much, it's getting to your neck, and it feels like you want to even pass out. Okay, this stuff is for you. You're tired of begging, you're tired of borrowing, you're tired of tolerating disrespect because of money. This class is for you. If you're looking for something that can generate cash ASAP, this class is for you. You want to create a reliable daily income stream for yourself, this class is for you. You want a guaranteed way to make money from the internet without a lot of headaches and spending like 6 months to master a skill, this class is for you. So what am I going to show you how to do today will help you to stop living from salary to salary and start making money every single day. Keyword here is making money every single day. All right. And then you can work on your home or your small laptop without resigning from your 9 to 5. So you can do this without resigning from your 9 to 5. In fact, I don't even advise you to quit your 9 to 5 because this is basically steady cash flow. You can take it up if you decide to. Finally, you have a profitable online business that will make you consistent money to take care of your family and your loved ones. If you're a mom, you are a wife, okay, you are going to be making money to support your husband with the house expenses and the children, and the running of the house. And also, you are going to have a sure system to rely on whenever you need cash to sort out any expenses. I know, probably have heard this before from a lot of webinars. Maybe this is not your first time attending a webinar. Probably you're like this guy, you have jumped from different webinars, different workshops, different webinars, all in the name of, you want to make money, but yet you are not getting the same result, all right? Or you're not getting the result that you want. So my bold promise for you today is that I'm going to give you the simplest, fastest, and reliable path to generate income online, even if you have failed many times. And towards the end of the session, there will be an open invitation for those who may want extra guidance. Now, to be upfront with you, this is going to cost you money. It's going to cost a fee, but it is small compared to what you would gain. Now, the reason why we do this is that every time I get to host trainings like this, whether online, sometimes I do offline, like I host physical trainings. There's always a small group of people who are willing to pay for you to give them extra guidance. So if that's you, then stay with me. But I want to give you value. I want to make sure you get enough to be able to go out and do it for yourself. All right. Now, what is this AI daily cash flow system about? Like, what is it about? Now, this is what it's about. Now, you see, people are desperately searching for solutions online every day. You and I, all right, we go online searching for different solutions. All right. So people search for solutions on how do I lose it after pregnancy? How do I pass my professional exams? How can I make my kids smarter? How do I stop porn and masturbation? People go online to look for different things for to solve their problems. Some of you here would have gone online to read about stuff, to solve a personal problem that you have. Okay, so how this business works is that you use AI to package the solution that people are looking for into a simple PDF guide, and then you sell it online. That's it. No more, no less. There are people who are looking for problems. They are looking for, oh, how do I lose weight after pregnancy? People have different kind of problems. So people will be looking for how can I, get twins? Maybe if you know a thing or two about it, you can use AI and package it. All right. How do I get? There are some people. Their problems is they have been giving birth to girls. They want to give birth to a boy. They'll be looking for ways to do that. Some people, they're looking for ways to, and people go online to search for these things. All right, they're looking for solutions. What we do is simple: use AI, because AI has everything to package the solution, which I'm going to show you very soon, into a simple PDF guide, and then you sell it online. I just want you to get that part. Okay, good. Now, these are examples of PDF guides. Now, some of you may think, oh, are these not ebooks? Well, not really. All right, because ebooks are like the general term, but this one specifically are called PDF guide. Why? Because they are guide to a destination. You are not just buying it because it's an ebook. Because people write ebook on somebody can write an ebook on overcoming failure. I'm not going to see an ebook and say and buy overcome. Although people are going to buy it, but they are not buying it because it's solving a specific problem. They're just buying it because maybe they like the person, or they just want to support the person. But that's not what we are here for. All right. This PDF guide are basically guidance to people's problems. So people read it to solve a problem. It contains a solution, right? A guide to solve a specific problem in your life. All right. Now, because it comes in PDF format, that is why it's called a PDF guide. So it's not like we are going to be sending physical book to people's houses. No, they are just going to download it online. That's why it's called. It's basically it's a PDF file. But because it is a guide, we just call it PDF guide. I hope that makes sense, guys. Good. Now, from the example, you will notice that it's actually called a guide. Now, look at this one, from Lagos to LA client, this first one. Now, this one, a practical playbook for Nigerian freelancers to close international clients in 30 days or less. This one. All right. So now, this one you're seeing here, not everybody will buy it, which is good. The people who are going to pay for this stuff. Now, this stuff I'm showing you are stuff I know that have made multi-millions. I know the people who are behind this stuff. They have made multi-millions from this. That's why I'm using it as a perfect example. Now, this one are for freelancers. Okay. There are a lot of freelancers who have learned it in one skill or the other, but they can't monetize it. They don't know how to monetize this skill. They don't know how to get foreign clients. That's what this PDF guide does. It solves that problem for you. You see, it's called PDF guide. Look at this one. How to raise smart kids in Nigeria. Anybody who's buying this stuff obviously is buying it because they want to raise smart kids. I'm not a parent yet, so I'm not going to buy this stuff. You see, anybody who is paying for this stuff is obviously have kids and they want to raise smart kids. That's every parent's dream. They want to raise smart kids. Look at this one, the game Bible. This one are for guys. Maybe some of you guys here, you like a babe, but you don't want to spend too much on the babe, or you don't want to, so that the girl will not, take you for a fool or something. So that's what this, this guide helps. This PDF guide does for you. It show you how to get babe without spending too much money, or without being a mogul. Basically, that's what this does for you. All right, and because that's some people's problem, you don't need to shame them for it. Now, this is more examples. Natural remedies for common ailments, 10 natural remedies for ulcer. This one, 30 days flat belly challenge. Now, if you notice, all right, with Nigerian male, it is more specific. Okay, it is not just, that's why it's called a PDF guide. All right, there are guide to people's problem. It is very specific to people's problem. Now, let me show you more crazy examples. This one, how to attract a high value Igbo man. This is how much it costs. Look at the price here, 55,000 naira. So you're telling me that somebody will bring out 55,000 naira and pay for this guide on how to attract a high value Igbo man. That is not your concern. Your concern is that people have different problems of different kinds. The reason why a lot of us don't make money is that we judge people too much. Your job is not to judge people. Look at, okay, they have this problem. How can you solve the problem for them and get your money? That's it. Now, this girl, she got married to an Igbo man. Many people were asking her, oh, how do you able to do it? Oh, Then she created a guide around it. You see, and she makes a lot of money. This is another person, Blow Job School. This one, I know because the lady shared on. I've known this girl since 2020 or so, 2021 or so. This lady, she was this blowjob school PDF guy. She was selling it for 5,000 naira, and guess what? Over 100 people was she showed over 100 people bought the PDF guide. If you do the math, that is 500,000 naira clean. Imagine someone coming to tell you that, oh, I have this blow job, something around blow job, PDF guide, and I just made 500,000 naira. You're going to think that person is mad. That, oh, how will someone pay blow job to learn how to give blow job? People pay for different things. All right. The people are not going to be, these people you're seeing are not going to be creating the PDF guide if there are no buyers. The reason why there's prostitution today is because there are buyers. There are people who patronize. That's why there's a market for it. That's why girls are going to prostitution and all of that. So the reason why these guys are being out there is because they are buyers. People are paying for it. You can see this one, Squirt 101. You see, Squirt 101. It sounds crazy, right? But yes, just to show you how people are paying for these things. And the funny thing is that these things are it's not foreigners that are buying it. It is Nigerians like you and I. Okay. Now, just in case you are still wondering what a PDF guide actually is, here is it in simple form. So a PDF guide is a step-by-step guide that helps someone solve a specific problem from start to finish on their own. Emphasis on their own. Okay. Now, this PDF guide, it could be a problem. So any PDF guide you are creating, it must be around the problem. So the problem could be something that you personally struggled with in the past, or others are struggling with. All right, maybe there's some struggle you went through in the past. Maybe when maybe you were fat before, you're able to lose weight, you can create a PDF guide around it, or something you have noticed, in people, you can create a PDF guide around it, or you could bring around your expertise, you could bring around your life experience, like the girl who, got married to an Oyibo lady now, it was based around her life experience, things like that. Okay. Now, when you are creating your PDF guide around a problem, this is something that you must note. The problem must be specific and clear. Okay. You should not be doing something like how to be bold and beautiful. That one is too, that one nobody is going to buy those kind of things because it's not specific, it's not clear. All right. Or how to have better sex. It is not very, very clear. All right. Now let's go back to our example and see Blue Job School. It is clear. All right. It is very, very clear. Just seeing the guide alone, I don't even need to explain to you what it's going to do. How to attract a high value Igbo man. It is simple, it is specific, and it is clear. It is not saying how to attract a Oyibo man. A high value Oyibo man, specific and clear. 30 days flat belly challenge with Nigerian meal, specific and clear. Because there are people who they want flat belly, but they want to eat Nigerian food. That is why it is specific and clear to the right set of people. Do you see why it has to be specific and clear? Good. Now, the next thing you must consider when you're creating your PDF guide is that the problem must be urgent. It must not be something that somebody wants to solve next year. It must be something that they want to solve now, so they can buy it now and give you money now. You see, let me give you a good example. When you have a fire extinguisher, for example, and you want to say, okay, you want to sell it to somebody, the person is not going to buy. But when that person's house is on fire, or that person has had a fire accident before, that person is going to, oh, more, I think I need this thing, I need to get it right now. That's the kind of problem that you should create your PDF guide around. Something that is urgent for people. Like this one now, blowjob school. Maybe there are men who like blowjob a lot, and their wife know that, oh, this my husband like blowjob. Oh. So that all those small idiot girls outside, they will not collect my husband. So let me go and learn how to do it very well. So it is important for them, because if they don't do it, their marriage is on fire. Something is going to happen. They might lose their husband. Things like that. So it is urgent for this woman. Another thing you need to consider when you're creating your PDF guide is that it must be around a problem that people are willing to pay for. All right. Not every problem that people are willing to pay for. You can, for example, now, if you create a PDF guide around how to overcome heartbreak, that one is not really something people are willing to pay for, because well, I would I'd break no the key person. I beg, let me just go and chill. So you have to be something that you know this person are willing to pay for. All right, and also it must only be accessible online because I mean we're not using dispatch rider to send it to them. All right, so there must be a way to access this PDF guide and download it easy online. All right. Now, so all you do or all we do in this business is very simple. You use AI to create a PDF guide that solves a real problem and then you sell it to people online. That is what we are doing here. All right. And like I said, people are spending money online buying different things. Okay. Now, let me give you a short story or a case study or a real life case study of how this thing works. So in June, I needed to raise 3 million naira before September to pay for my sister's school fees. So that fired me up to create a PDF guide around a problem new moms usually have. So there's a common problem that new moms, people who just give birth, they usually have. And I created a PDF guide around it because I was looking for money, 3 million naira. Now, this is the PDF guide that I created. Old school VJ tightening magic. Now let's analyze it based on the conditions, all right, I've given you on how to create a PDF guide. I said it must be specific and clear. Look at this one. Old school VJ tightening magic. Easy. Just from seeing it, you already know that okay, this thing has something to do with vagina and tightening. I don't even need to come and explain to you that this is what it does. Specific and clear. Okay. And another thing that you must know is that you can see the name N30k. I didn't use my name. So you don't have to use your name. You can use a pen name. And pen name is legal in Nigeria. So that's why we have Davido, Whiskey. Those are not the real names, but it's their pen name. So you can use any name at all. Okay? So that's why I say it is faceless by design. In fact, nobody will know that there's a guy behind this thing except I decide to tell you. In fact, people will just think, oh, maybe it's a girl or a woman that wrote this stuff, right? Because that is how it is made to see, it's made to be seen. And all of these things you are seeing here was created by AI, which we are going to get into very soon. Okay, you can see the specific, all right? Who's going to be typing magic? N02, you don't have to use your name. I didn't use my name, all of that. So this PDF guide I created, I priced it for 7,500 naira. All right, all of these things you're seeing here was created by AI. And guess what? This PDF guide, it didn't just raise the 3 million naira I was looking for, but in 4 months, it had done over 19 million naira. And guess what? I started from 7.5. Just 7.5 turned into what? 19 million in 4 months. It sounds crazy, right? When you tell people, it doesn't make any sense that 7.5, 7.5, 7.5. 7.5 is small now. How is the number? But that's why I had to show you a video of this guy, Chief Priest, when he was doing the calculation. 20,000 naira times 1 million people is what? 20 billion. Do the math. 7.5 times 2,000 women who have bought this stuff. If you do the math, you will get close to maybe 19 million naira or so. That is how it works. Okay. Now that PDF guide gave me the capital to start up other businesses because I made so much money from it. One of them is a tech startup. I like to do business. All right. So you always find me doing one kind of business or the other. All right, but business needs capital and all of those things. So this thing can give you capital to do whatever business that you want to get into. Some of you want to get into maybe fish farming, things like that. Okay. In fact, I had to buy into another business. So I co-own a premium multi-leather shoe and bag brand. It's called Revelio. So all of this stuff is in Lekki, if you're in Lagos. And that's why I put in the address there just to show you what I have done with this stuff. Okay. Now, so what I'm just trying to point out is that your PDF guide can do more than just everyday money. So initially, my goal was just to raise 3 million naira and just use it to be getting everyday money to be used to take care of myself. But I realized that this thing could do more. All right, so you can actually do more if you want it to. In fact, you're just one PDF guide away from your rich life. All right. Now, best part of this business is that the profit margin are insane on the traditional businesses. You will never run out of goods or deals, supply and delivery. Voila. You can run the entire business by yourself with no staff or stress and do so comfortable from the comfort of your bedroom. All right. Now, let's talk about how to set this up or how to set up this AI daily calculus system. Now, first off, I said you're going to need two apps, which I believe you have downloaded this app already. It's called ChatGPT and Google Doc. All right. So we want to talk about how to set up. I know some of you will be tired of me talking and talking and talking and talking. Okay, now let's get about to set it up. Now, here's the so for you to set up, you just need to take these 4 steps. So this is the 4 step setup. The first step, you find a profitable problem because, like I said, not all problems are what profitable. So you have to find a profitable problem. And the second thing, you have to package the solution to that problem into a PDF guide using AI. AI will be the one doing all of the thing for you. You only just to give the instruction. And the third thing is that when you have created your PDF guide, you need to put it online. Remember, I said it needs to be accessible online. So you have to put it online on a digital store. And once you have done that, you now run online adverts or sponsored posts, to your store so that people can see what you see your PDF guide and buy it and pay for it. Okay. Now let's get practical so that you can see how it is done live. All right. Now, step one, like I said, is what find a profitable problem. This is very important because if you don't find a profitable problem, you are not going to make money. You're just going to waste your time. So how do you find a profitable problem? That is where Chat GPT comes in. So for those of you who don't know, Chat GPT is an AI tool that is like it's like um getting somebody and putting everything in Google inside their brain. So this AI tool knows everything about a particular thing. This tool, you can tell it to act as a coach and give you advice based on, let's say, for example, now you want to lose weight. You can tell this ChatGPT and say, oh, I want to lose weight. Give me, this is my body size, blah, 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 blah. And it will give you, it will act like a professional coach, a professional weight loss coach, and give you that information. Why? Because they have programmed a lot of things inside it. All right, all information in the world, they have programmed it into it, so it knows a lot about anything. All we need to do is just to ask it. Okay, so how do you find a profitable problem? You ask this AI tool because it has been programmed with the right information. So the way we do that is we use prompts. So the way you communicate to ChatGPT, you use set of instruction that we call prompts. Okay, prompt is what makes ChatGPT, this AI tool, give you the right information. So we're going to copy this prompt and paste it into ChatGPT. That's the first thing you want to do when you want to set up. This prompt you're seeing on my screen, you copy it, paste it into ChatGPT, and that's what we're going to do right now. So yeah, guys, this is ChatGPT. So when you download ChatGPT, this is how it's going to look like on your phone or on your laptop. It's going to be the same thing. So when you are going to see this box right there, then you copy that prompt and then you go and come and paste it here. All right. So you can see this is the prompt. Hello, chat. It is basically set of instruction. I want to act like you. See, I want you to act like a data product researcher. I'm creating a faceless PDF base, blah, 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 blah. And then I'll click on send. Can you see? Health, pain plus fear equals to fast bias. Natural blood pressure control without daily drugs. BP control for men 40 plus. BP diet for Nigerians. Morning routines, okay. Diabetic swallow combinations. Food diabetes you should avoid. Reversing pre-diabetes naturally. So all of this stuff you see are profitable problem. All right. So it's going to give you a lot of them. Ulcer friendly Nigerian meals. How about ulcer remedies people actually use? Stress induced, PCOS diet for Nigerian women, fibroid shrink down protocols. A lot of people are struggling with fibroid. They want to shrink their fibroid. A lot of So once you get all of those things, the next thing you want to do is just to pick one problem, not 5, not 10, just one problem. So you're going to pick this one because I like this one. This one, fibroid shrink down protocol. This one is going to make a lot of money. Right now, once you pick a problem, what is the next thing that you do? Let's go back to our class. Okay. Now, step 2 is to what you have picked the problem. Now we want to package the solution to that problem into a PDF guide using AI. Right? ChatGPT will be the one doing all of the stuff for us. Now we have picked a problem, right? Like I said, just one, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. Just one problem is enough for you. And then the next thing you want to do in terms of packaging the solution, all right, into a PDF guide using AI, the first thing you want to do is to first of all create the cover of the PDF guide. All right, you have to create your PDF guide cover. And the tool we're going to use for that is called Chat GPT. Again, we are going to be using the prompt. So there's something called that I created or that we created. It's called the AI PDF prompt Bible. So every prompt you're going to need for this business is here, is literally right here. All right. So you just need to come here, copy, paste into ChatGPT. So to create our PDF guide cover, this is the prompt we are going to use. So basically, this stuff is basically you copying and what? Pasting. Good. So now this is our chat. We are back to Chat GPT. We'll go to the box again inside the conversation and paste. Now we have to what? Edit. So what do we choose? We choose fibroid shrink down protocols. Good. So we have to let me zoom it so that you guys can see what's going on. So I'm working on an ebook, blah blah blah. Create a 3D book. So create a 3D ebook cover for a book titled insert your title here. Okay, this is what you put the title here, shrink down protocol. The author name. So someone please in the comment give me a name I can use. So like I said, you can either use your name or your pen name. Give me a name I can use. Give me a name I can use, guys. Just give me a name. Just give me a name. I want you to just give me a name. Be fast. Be fast. I want this to be, you guys should participate. Give me a name. A divine, Damento, Ben Tio, Odum, Iyanu, Sharon. Okay, let's do Iyanu Sharon. I think I like that name because it relates to woman. Iyanu Sharon. And so when you are doing anything, just make sure you're using a local name, all right? Because Nigerians can easily relate when it feels like somebody like them that created the stuff. Iyanu Sharon. I picked this one from the chat. So that appeal to what? Women. So that's how you do it. You just go on here to edit women. So once you are done, you just click on send. Now, what will happen is that we have to wait for ChatGPT to create the cover for us. It takes a bit of time. Someone said Terminator. That's funny. It takes a bit of time for ChatGPT to create image, so we just have to wait for it. I don't want to skip the process. All right, I want you to follow. Good, guys. Is this not lovely? This is beautiful. Fibro shrink down protocols, natural steps to reduce and eliminate fibroids. Iyanu Sharon. This is not beautiful. Look at now. Look at. This is not beautiful, guys. This is so lovely. Now, guess what? I didn't need a graphic designer to do all of this thing for me. Instantly with the prompt. Look at how he designed everything, So you are going to be doing everything literally with AI because there's nothing this AI cannot do. There's nothing. Now, let's go back to our class. All right. So we have created a PDF cover using ChatGPT. What's the next thing to do? Generate the content. All right. Some of you may be asking, okay, the solution to that problem. Now, how do we get it? ChatGPT, it knows everything. All right. So we just need to give it the prompt. So the content of the PDF, which is the solution, will also be given to us by ChatGPT. We just need to give it the right prompt. Okay. So we have to refer back to our AI PDF prompt Bible and then come here and copy. Okay. And then go to our ChatGPT and paste. Okay. And say create a PDF the table of content. So now we need our table of content. Okay. So what is the name of our PDF guide? Fibroid shrink down protocol. So we come here and so this is it. So I like professional coach, my ebook created. So we're going to do that now, and then click on send. Now watch what's going to happen. See table of contents by Yanu. Can you see? By Yanu Sharon. Sorry, Sharon. Fibro shrink down protocol, chapter 1. Offers really hard. Chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5. You can see I don't know anything about fibroid, right? But ChatGPT is doing that for me. So it's creating the solution for me, the content for me. Now, for each chapter, okay, again, how do you get, so once you get your chapters, you now need to what? Okay, put out for each chapter, you have to like get the content. Again, what do we do? We have to what? Use the prompts. We have to use the prompts, okay? So this is the prompts. We copy it, go to ChatGPT, come here. So we want to get, for each chapter, we want to get, the content itself. So write chapter one of the PDF. So you need to just come here and what's the title again? Fry branching down protocol. Okay, put it here. Chapter one is what? Chapter one is what fireballs really are and why they keep growing. Okay, good. So basically, this is what you're going to be doing: copy, paste, edit. And once you're done, this is it right here. Copy, paste, edit, and then you click on send. Chapter one, good. Can you see, guys? Oh, I'm not sharing this stuff. Sorry, guys. So this is chapter one of my this is what I copied the prompt there. I pasted it here on ChatGPT, and ChatGPT literally gave me all of these things. You see chapter one of Arojulia. So it's literally giving me everything. You can see. So you do that for chapter one, chapter two, and the likes until the end. All right. So once you have done all of that, you now copy and paste it into what? Google Doc. All right. So you copy and paste the content, which is everything that ChatGPT has given you, into Google Doc, and then you format it as Google Doc, and then you download it as a file. So you copy and paste it in a Google Doc, format it on Google Doc, and then you download it as PDF file. Okay, this is now once you have done that, you now have a sellable PDF guide ready to go. Now let me show you a finished copy, how it's going to look like. Now here's a PDF guide, another PDF guide that I created. All right, the 21-day VJ reset ritual. So this one is for people who are struggling, for women who are struggling with like fishy smell. Some of you may know it. All right, so when you're formatting it, this is your Google Doc. So you upload. So that cover that you created, the PDF cover, you put it here as the first off. So you put the Yanu Sharon, and then you come here, put the name by Yanu Sharon, and then you can see the intro. All of this you see here was given to me by ChatGPT. The table of content that ChatGPT give you, you put it right here, and then for each content, all of this stuff, you put it. So you can see the picture. So all of these pictures you see was generated by ChatGPT, because I wanted it to be very clear what people are going to use to solve their problem. Okay, again, don't forget, this is not a book somebody will just buy and read. No, they are buying it because they want to solve a problem in their life. So this is how it's going to basically look like. So once you are done, you go to File here, go to Download. You can see Download PDF document. Once you click on this, that is how you now have what? A PDF file. Okay, so once you have done that, you now have a PDF file. Okay, does it make sense? So far, does it make sense? All right, let me know in the chat if it makes sense. Okay, does it make sense? Let me know in the chat. Does it make sense? Can our phones do this? Yes, now I think I mentioned it. Does it make sense so far? Like what I just explained to you, putting it, the prompt, and does it make sense? Like, are you following? Type in "make sense" in the chat. Make sense, make sense. All right, let's press forward. Let's press forward. Now, so far, step 3. Okay, you have created you have found your profitable problem. You have what? Created your PDF guide. Now it's not ready to go. Now, when you create your PDF guide, people need to see it for them to buy it, right? Now, that's the third step we want to move into, is putting it online so that people can see it and buy it. And the best way to put it online is to put it on a digital store. So there are different digital stores, but one that I like is Seller. All right, Seller, it's a digital store. So basically, it acts as an online shop for your PDF guide. It houses your PDF. It acts as a payment gateway. And then what happens is that when people buy, it delivers it to the customers instantly. All of this happens on automation. You don't need to be involved. So you don't need to be, putting out your WhatsApp number. Someone else say, oh, I'm interested in this PDF, and you now say, oh, okay, send me your account number. Oh, have you paid? Have you confirmed the payment? All of those things are stress. Once you put it on a digital store, they help you do all these things. People can see it, people can buy it, and once they buy it, the store delivers it to them to their email automatically. So you don't even need to be involved. It is hands free. Okay, and one store that do that is Seller. Okay, so you can literally just put it on Seller. It's quite simple to do, so I will not go into do that. Okay, now let's move to the more important one. Now, how do you get people to pay for your PDF guide? You have put it online. Good. People can now see it. So now, how do you get people to pay for it? Okay, you don't need to chase anybody. You don't need to beg your friends. You don't need to be disturbing people on WhatsApp every day. Imagine I created a PDF guide around VJ type now, and I'm going to my WhatsApp and say, oh, come and buy. It's going to be very funny. So you don't need to do all of that. Okay, all you need to do is very simple, which is going to move us to step 4, is to run online adverts or sponsored posts, whichever one you know it as, to your digital store. So when you run an online advert to your digital store, that means you are basically driving people to come and see your store and see what you have there, so that they can pay and buy. And how do you do that? It's very simple. So basically, to get people to come and to pay for your guide, is to set up a sponsored post, or what is known as online adverts, on any of the social media platforms, being Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. Okay, now these platforms will do the job of putting your PDF guide in front of the right people. People already want it. People are ready to pay for it. So once you set up your online advert on this platform, there will be the one that will be putting it in front of the right people. People who already want it now. People are ready to pay for it now. And you might be asking, how do I know that they will put it in front of the right people? Now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been in a situation where maybe you and your friends are talking about something? Maybe you say, I think I want a wristwatch. Oh, I feel like I think I need a wristwatch. I need a new wristwatch. Oh, you're just talking with your friends. And the moment you go on Instagram, before you know, you just start seeing wristwatch ads, and you wonder, how did these people know what I'm thinking about? Or maybe you're chatting with your friends and you say, oh, I want to buy so things. And it's that same thing you see on your Facebook, on your Instagram. You're wondering, these people, do they know what I'm thinking about? Actually, what you don't know is that these people are listening to our conversations. Because we always have our phones close to us. So our phones have what? Microphone. It has camera. So they're able to see what we are doing, and they're able to listen to our conversation. That's how they're able to know what you want even before you say it out. You see? So what happens is that when someone who's complaining about, man, this fibroid is disturbing me, my friend, I don't know what to do, Facebook or Instagram will listen to that thing and say, okay, there is this PDF guide, though. They will now put it in front of that person and say, look at this PDF guide, though. It can help your problem. Okay, so that person is now going to see that online advert, click on it, go to the store, which will direct them to your digital store, and they'll pay for it. Now, you notice that it is actually in front of people who need it. So they are not like, I beg, waiting with this. No, they need it. They are putting it in front of people who need it. Like when they even see, they'll be so happy. Like, thank God, I've been looking for these things. So you can see how the thing works. Your own is just to set up the online advert very well, and Facebook and Instagram will do the rest for you, put it in front of the right people. Because these people are they are the right people. They have money to pay for it. They're looking for it. They want it. They have been praying for it. In fact, they have been asking God, please send down the manna from heaven. So that your PDF guide is like manna from heaven, and they are happy to pay for it. All right. So when that process happens, these people buy. That is how you make money daily. That is how you get buyers 24/7 for your PDF guide, even when you are sleeping. Because your online advert works for you 24/7, whether you are sleeping, not whether So that is how the money comes in every single day, whether you are sleeping, whether you are knacking, whether you are doing anything. You're not shouting, you're not begging, zero stress. Okay. Now, if another question that people ask is that if information is free on Google, why would anyone pay for a PDF guide? Why can't they just go online or to ChatGPT and get information themselves? The truth is that human beings are lazy. No one wants to do trial and error when they want to accomplish something because it takes effort to find the real gem. So, what people are paying for is not really information, they're paying for convenience. That everything is in one place for me. I don't need to go to Google and be looking for doing different things. Nobody likes stress. But they want everything in one place. They want clarity. Like, because for you to go to ChatGPT, copy paste, put it, package it very well, go to, this is the thing you're going to use, it takes a lot of, it takes some form of effort, and nobody wants to go through all of that. So basically that's what these people are paying for. Okay. No 100 hours spending, wasting time on YouTube. Nobody wants to go through all of that stress. So that's exactly what you're paying for, not necessarily the information. All right. Now, this is an older lady who was asking for a solution to a block video. So when I was when I was selling down my PDF guide around VJ, this older lady texted me that her vagina is blocked. And I didn't even know that vagina used to be blocked. She's in a menopause era. So that vagina is blocked and she needs a solution for it. That should help her find a solution. Now, obviously, these things are what's online, but she maybe she doesn't know how to do it. Not everybody knows how to find these things. All right. Some of you now, if I leave you with ChatGPT now without the prompt, you will not be able to get this information. I'm just able to get. That's because you don't have the right information. So this is one you can say if you're very smart. This is one you can use to make money. All right. Blocked vagina for people who are around the menopause. Okay. Now this is my friend recently. He bought a PDF guide. So this person actually sells different PDF guide, but he bought a PDF guide because his 18-month-old daughter is refusing to eat proper food. Now, someone who sells PDF is still buying PDF. This guy can go online and find solution himself, but again, information has been gathered by somebody else. So why am I stressing? That's what people thinking about. Somebody has done the work. Why am I stressing? I beg, how much is it? Let me pay and solve my problem and move on. These people are concerned more about solving their problem than about trying to be smart. Okay, so that's how you make money. You are basically taking advantage of their laziness. Okay, now some of everything we have said so far: find a profitable problem, package the solution into a PDF guide using AI, put it online on a digital store, then you run online advert or sponsored posts to your store. Now you can see that this has nothing to do with spending months learning tech skills before you can start making money, needing to post or disturb people on WhatsApp every day. You don't need to show your face. You don't need to do it. Like, basically, this is nothing complicated at all that will make you do sleep at night or make you be techie, be like, this I don't even know. It is basically simple and straightforward, which you can see right here. Some of you even use ChatGPT every day, but you don't know that you can, use ChatGPT to make money, right? And like I said, the setup is being done once. So once you do the setup once, you are going to be making money every day for the rest of your life. Okay, so you're going to be earning both daily money and also passive income. Right now, the amazing thing that I love about this business is that you can set this up in one weekend, so in less than 40 hours. So you can literally use this weekend. All right, today is Saturday. You can literally use this weekend. Assuming you're starting tonight to set up, you can literally use Saturday, Sunday, to set up. Once your store is live, and by Monday, you are going to be making money. We have had people who have done that enough. In fact, you're going to see it so that just know that maybe this guy is not trying to bobo me or anything. Now, this is one of our students who go. So he got a course. We have a course on it, or sorry, kind of like a challenge that has like kind of video setup. People call our student call it course, but I'm sure you get the idea. Basically, I'll talk about it towards the end. So he got a course on October 28th. It contains all the step-by-step, the prompt, everything. October 28th, he finished his setup by October 30th. And guess what? Money started to come in that same day. So basically 28th to 30th, that's 2 days of setup. That same on the 30th, he has already started making money. You can see 4 sales within the first 24 hours of setup, which you can see. I don't know if you guys can see this stuff. It's very, very small, but let me read out for you. I had a total of 4 sales within the first 24 hours of launching my ads. Um, Okay, no, other one is not necessary. Now, let's say last update he has shared with us that he made 17 sales in one day, and this product cost for I think it was around 5,000 naira. If you do the math, that's like 50k in one day. All right, just from 2 days setup, and you're already making money. All right, this is net set up his system the previous night, and then the next morning he had done like 3 sales for his PDF guide. Now, the reason why I like the speed of results is that some of you, or a lot of people have been frustrated when it comes to online income because they're thinking that this thing doesn't. These people, they'll just be whining you, and you come, you find out you spend months and nothing. At the end of the day, there's nothing to show for it. This one, you're not spending months. All right, within days, you already know if this is whether this person is saying rubbish or this person is not saying rubbish. All right, so once you get that first sale, that's what we target for. Once you get that first sale, you are you no, I don't need to convince you that this thing works. You already know that this thing, let's say, they work. Oh, somebody has paid for my PDF guide. Okay, let me double down on it. Let me double down on it. Because the reason why most people give up easily is because you try the 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Nothing is coming. We are human beings. We are going to get tired. But once you get that first win, you feel like, okay, this thing is actually real. All right. And that's what we try to aim for, to get you that quick win as fast as possible. This is Mr. Rinwani, who is in his late 50s, did his setup before and then, sorry, the night before, and then woke up to his cell the next day. This is Aminat, a mom who created a PDF guide around balancing motherhood. All right. This is Emmanuel, who was overjoyed at the speed of results. So this is basically people who have joined. So we have this challenge where we basically challenge you to set up within 72 hours. All right. This is Jennifer, who said, a dream of writing come true. So people are interested in, actually writing a PDF guide, things like that. There's D, and there's Yusuf. Now let's listen to Yusuf.
When did you join the AI cash management system? I joined this month around on 6th of this month, October. And
I don't like this thing. This my network is shitty, man.
when did you join the AI cash management system? I joined this month around on 6th of this month, October. And I joined through Coach Umuri Ibrahim. Wow, that means you've been here for like 4 years. Yes, sir. Okay, so like when did you start making money? Like how long did you start making money after you joined? Yes, I started making money. Now it's been a week now because I published my first ebook on Sunday, last week Sunday. I wanted to publish on Saturday, but I went for a program on Saturday, which made me.
I'll get to the part where I want you to see, but this thing is frustrating me, guys. But I think we're going to come back to it. So this guy right here literally set up on a Sunday, and by Monday he was ready. By Monday he was ready, making money. That's what we're going to see here. But anyway, I can go on and on talking about how students have and how fast they are seeing success. But let's talk about you because that's why we're here, right? So there are only two paths from here. Because of time, we'll not be able to go into the intricacies. Because even if we spend the whole time, we still need to like spend a generous amount of time to get out for you to like sending your stuff back and forth for you to be able to like properly set it up. All right. So there are only two paths from here. Part one is to follow the 4 steps I just showed you and figure out how to launch your PDF daily income business, right? So some of you might end up with the wrong PDF problem or the wrong profitable problem. You might not, necessarily know the right problem to pick. All right, you might make mistakes or even pay for a digital store setup when I can show you a free one. Or you can even waste money doing sponsored posts or online advert on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. So this is it. So if you feel like you are caught out for this challenge, you feel like, okay, I think I know enough to go at it myself, good luck to you. All right, it's going to be It's going to be hard. I'm not sure. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's going to be hard. Imagine when you go to a place for the first time. When you go to a new place for the first time, you are always bound to, like, make mistakes. That's why people ask for direction when they go to a new place, because again, you need direction for you to be able to get it right. Okay, so that's the same thing here. You need direction for you to be able to get this thing right. But if you feel like you want to go out here yourself, good luck to you. That's the first part. Now the second part is to skip the trial and error and let us hold your hand and help you launch your PDF daily card business. Now I know many of you will prefer this. Most people will actually want this. Nobody likes stress at the end of the day. Okay, so if this is you, then it's my pleasure to invite you to the PDF Daily Cash Challenge. Now, I need to be very clear what this is for. Okay, so this is not another online course that dumps a bunch of videos on you with no direction. I'm sure you have bought a lot of courses in the past, online courses, online programs, and you're really tired at this point. You don't want anything that, course or anything that, all of those things. This is not a figure it out yourself coaching or an online academy that they will dump you on Telegram that leaves you confused. Some of you have joined Telegram and you're wondering what is even going on here. All right, so this is none of that. The PDF Daily Cash Challenge is a 72-hour implementation sprint where we literally work together to get the PDF business up and running in 72 hours. So we are not coming here to come and give you theory or explain too much. It's basically come, hey, you, Koya, when you come in, we give you the system that this is the system on how to set up. Go and set it up. This is the system. This is what you do. So it's basically a sprint. 72 hours, we want your PDF business be up and running. So instead of guessing your way, spending weeks and long hours, we are going to be getting direct guidance via email, progress tracking. So there will be a community where you update your as you are making progress. We call it your progress report. So you'll be reporting your progress, and also you'll be getting step-by-step execution support. So there's no course or anything. We are coming here strictly for business. You come, set up your system, 72 hours, you are done. That's it. Okay? All you need to do is follow the instructions we give you via email. So instructions will be coming in via email, telling you exactly what to do, the task for the day. So what is required of you is basically to execute, because I always tell people, I am not going to press your phone for you. So while we're going to tell you exactly what to do at every step, give you the task for the day so that you are going to make progress, I cannot come to your house and press the phone for you. Okay, so note, the PDF Daily Cash Challenge is open to just 35 people. All right, that's why it is called a challenge. We cannot accommodate everybody. It's open to just 35 people. Okay, now this is the opportunity to be part of the group of Nigerians who are quietly cashing out daily from AI and earning passive income. All right, now let's assume that you join the PDF Daily Cash Challenge today. This is how it goes. All right, now the first thing first, as soon as you join the challenge today, 35 of you will get an email from a partner who happens to be a master instructor. People say I'm too harsh. All right, so this email will contain three things. You get a short video lessons that show you each step clearly. So everything I've just explained to you now, we have created short video guides that show you every step of the process clearly. And the reason why we do that is because so that we don't repeat ourselves. Imagine I'm telling Mr. A the same thing, telling Mr. B the same thing, Mr. C the same thing. So why not just create a video guide that just simply, you need to cross this thing. Okay, watch this video, watch that video. All right, so we are able to do more in less time. And the second thing you're going to get access to is the AI PDF prompt Bible. So all the prompts I've been using, you get access to this, and then you get access to the support community. That's the first thing you're going to get. And then secondly, every morning for the next 3 days, remember 72 hours, that's what we are going to be spent. That's how much time that you need to spend to set this thing up. So every morning for the next 3 days, you get an email with clear instruction and your task for the day. So the email will look something like this. Hello, Sharon. This is your first task for the day. Okay, watch video 589 to set up a PDF guide. Now, your task for the day is to ensure that today your PDF guide is ready. So once you get that instruction, your job is very simple. Follow the steps that will show you and execute. All right, like I said, I won't press your phone for you. All right, now remember the steps. All right, this is basically all you need to launch. Find a profitable problem, package solution into PDF guide using AI, put it online on digital store, then you run online adverts. or sponsored posts to your store. Right now, phase one. Now, this the way you approach this thing is in phases. Okay, when you join is in phases. So the first phase is to find a profitable problem, right? And then go ahead and package that solution into a PDF guide using AI. Now, some of you, or some people, or most people will struggle. First off, picking a profitable problem. When ChatGPT gives you a lot of problems, right? How do you can see that I was scrolling through before I picked one, and I say, oh, this one is going to do well because I have I'm a bit more experienced. Okay, so how they are going to do all of those things. Then the second thing you want to do is to create an attention grabbing PDF cover. Okay, how do you create? If you don't have the prompt, you won't be able to create an attention grabbing PDF cover. All right. Now the third thing, you have to generate content of the PDF using AI prompts. Okay. Now you also have to format the content properly and convert to a PDF file. Now most people spend months trying to figure out the right PDF guide, how to create the right PDF cover, how to generate the right content, and ensure it has the right number of pages, how to format it properly. And because of that struggle, most people just give up before they ever launch. All right. So instead of you guessing, wasting time, you're not knowing what to do at every point, what happens in this challenge is that it's simple. So every day, like I said, for the next 3 days, you'll be getting an email directing you to the exact video lesson that you need so that you can create your ready to sell PDF guide without any form of confusion. Okay. So in these video lessons that you're going to be getting, so video lessons, so the email will be like, hello, Sharon. The email is basically personalized for you. Hello, Sharon. Watch video 8 and 8 this and that to create your PDF guide. Now, this is your task. Do this, find the profitable problem, create the cover, do this and that. So everything is clear without any form of confusion. So in that video lesson, this is what you're going to discover. How to choose a profitable problem. All right, how to spot proven niches when Nigerians are already spending daily so you don't waste your time. How to pick an urgent problem. Okay, I'll hand you the AI prompts template. So basically, we are going to be using prompts for this to generate money-making product ideas in minutes. The 5-minute validation hack. Okay, how do you? So when you pick a profitable problem, there's a way to know if this thing is going to sell or flop. Okay, how do you know those things? That is what we have also done. You're going to discover it in the challenge. We have done a video lesson on that. We're also going to discover how to use ChatGPT and Google Doc to create your PDF guide without writing a single original word. So you don't even need to, like I said, you don't need to know anything about that problem or solution. You just need to know how to use ChatGPT and Google Doc to create your PDF guide. And you can do that without writing a single original word. Okay. In that video lesson, you're also going to discover how to design a 3D book cover with AI. So we're going to give you the prompts, all right, and give you show you how to know that this guide is good, it looks professional, because again it is faceless, so it has to be professional for people to trust that this person knows what they're talking about. Okay, now how do you also going to discover how to format it and how to save it as a PDF so that everything will be turned into a clean and ready to sell product. Now once you have getting the steps in the email, this is what you do. Okay, you follow the laid out steps in the video lessons that I've just explained to you, and then you execute. So once you execute, then you have to report your progress in the support community. This is an example of what you're going to be doing. So you can see this lady. She said, "Good day, everyone. Good to be here. This is my day 1 of this challenge. I got the course materials yesterday, and I've been going through it. I must say it is very easy to understand. That's why I tell you, my partner is the best instructor. All right. I hope to bring my PDF live by weekend." So she came into the as soon as she joined the challenge, she reported her progress. All right, that this is the day 1. Like I said, it's in phases. Phase 1, she's in phase 1. Just like I'm in phase 1, this is what I'm going to do. I've gone through it. You're reporting, so you get support. And the reason why we do that is that we notice that a lot of people lack motivation. But when you come in together with people and you see that this person is updating your progress, this one is updating your progress, you will also be fired to this person does not have to wait now. Let me also, get involved, right? That is what the progress report is for. And also you can also get answers, question, in any form. So this is also the support community, how it works. So once you are done with phase 1, okay, you won't just have an idea, you will have your own PDF guide packaged and ready to start generating money daily. Bam. Now we have done the first phase. All right. Now we are moving to phase two, which is you have created your PDF guide. The next thing is to put it online on your digital store. Now, most people struggle with this. They don't know how to make people interested in their PDF guide because when you put it on the digital store, you have to make people be interested in that PDF guide. There are some things you have to write to make people interested. Most people don't have no idea on how to do that. They don't have no idea. Most people they don't have no idea how to put it online so that people can pay them. And also, how do you price your PDF guide? If you price it too low, you make peanut. If you price it too high, people are not going to buy. So because of this great idea dies in your phone or laptop folder. So again, instead of thinking, how do I know all of those things, that is why the challenge exists. Okay, so instead of you guessing, doing trial and error, wasting time, wasting months, you get an email every day, like I said, directing you to the exact video lesson that you need so that you can put your PDF guide online without any confusion. So the goal of these emails that you get every day is to remove any form of confusion so that you know exactly what to do. Because when people join, online programs, the one problem that they get is that they don't know what to do. They're always, most people are always confused. That is why the emails are important to give you direction. All right. So basically, we are literally holding your hand and telling you exactly what to do at every point to remove any form of confusion. All right. So in this video lesson, in phase two, you are going to discover the persuasive PDF guide description. All right. How to write simple words that make people desire. So basically, we are not coming here to learn anything per se. Is a system. Okay. It is basically, this is what you need. This is the prompt. This is what you need. This is the prompt. Okay. How to put your PDF guide online in 10 minutes using. This is how to put your PDF guide. You just simply look at it and follow exactly what you see or what you see the tutor do. All right. How to put your PDF guide online with a laptop. We have used that video to show you. Your job is to look at it and follow what the tutor do. Now, the another thing you're going to discover is the faceless positioning trick. Remember, you're not showing your face, but how do you position your PDF guide in such a way that it looks professional, and again, people can trust you even when you're not showing your face. All right, we have this faceless positioning trick, which you're going to discover, and also you're also going to discover the best price Nigerians can resist and why charging too low actually kills sales. Now, when you get these things, all you have to do again is very simple: is follow the laid out steps in the video lesson that we have shown you, and then you execute. And then once you execute, you report your progress into the support community, which this person is doing right here. Say, good morning, sir. I launched an ad 12 a.m. today. I awarded three countries: Kenya, Ghana, and Nigeria. Something I forgot to mention is that you can sell to different countries. Okay, you cannot just sell to Nigerians alone. So you get to make money in naira, in shillings, Kenya shillings, in Ghana cities. I've even sold to Cameroon. I've even sold to people in the UK. So you can get to sell to different parts of the world because everybody is, a human being. Everybody experiences the same problem. We are not unique. The same way you have headache, that's the same way someone in the UK also have headache. Oh my God. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. Okay, good. Now, once you're done with phase two, your PDF guide will no longer just sit on your phone or your laptop. It will be online, ready and positioned to attract buyers. People can now pay instantly and you can now see credit alert ASAP. All right, that's phase two. All right, so the last step is to run online adverts. Again, this is where you set up online adverts that turn your PDF guide into daily credit alerts without posting content or becoming a social media influencer or chasing anyone. So instead of you guessing, how to run, because there's a way you can run, online advert that is profitable without any form of confusion. People tell you that, oh, it's hard these days. People say these things when they don't know what to do. In fact, right now, online adverts is the most easiest to do because, again, AI has, make everything very, very easy. So in this video lesson, you're going to discover how to use TikTok without showing your face by making simple faceless videos that pulling buyers every day for free. You're going to discover how to find ready to buy people on Facebook so that you don't waste your time chasing anyone. you're going to know how to turn your WhatsApp into a cash machine that sends daily alert straight to your phone. You're not going to be posting on your WhatsApp, okay, or your story or status, no, okay. We're also going to discover how to run quick, low-cost Facebook, Instagram ads that sell your PDF automatically 24/7. And also, you're also going to discover how to get massive buyers without spending a dime using something called media partnership and JV. All right. So again, all you have to do is to follow the laid out steps in the video and what execute. So whether you're reporting your progress or you're reporting your result in the support community. Okay. Now, once you're done with phase three, you won't just have a PDF guide. We have buyers finding it. You know exactly where and how to put it in front of customers, and you start to see alerts flowing into your account every day, even while you sleep. All right. So and let's say you want to, your goal is like 30,000 naira per day, because it's good to set a goal. All you need is just 10 sales of a 3,000 naira product. That is 210,000 naira in a week. And that is like, when you do the math, it is 840,000 naira in a month from just what? A 3,000 naira product PDF guide. Okay. So that's how you like set. And again, you don't need everybody to buy. Look at what Chief Priest was saying: 20,000 naira times what? 1 million people. So yours can say, okay, 3,000 naira times 20 people. We have a lot of people who are going through in different problems. Flat belly, a lot the people that want to get flat belly are in millions, all right, in different countries to even start with. So there's no how you're not going to get at least 10% to say, okay, let me pay for this guy. So that's how you make the money. That's how, that's how to do the math to know, okay, this is how much I want to be making every day. All right. This is Ugo, that guy I showed you. He made 17 sales of a 5,000 naira PDF in a day. That's like it's 5,000 naira. This is Mr. Yinka,
So
a
how much have
retiree
you made in
in
total
60.
from seller?
From seller, I just want. I think I saw on Saturday, on Friday, 178.
So it's open to literally everybody. All right, you don't need to be a tech wizard or anything. I mean, if someone is a retiree in the sixties can do this, why not? You. So imagine having an automated business that generates 30k to 50k every day, even when you are sleeping. Imagine being able to cover your bills, feed your family, and stop borrowing from friends. Imagine being able to support your family this festive season without worrying about cash. Imagine being able to start a project or business you keep postponing because money is always never enough. Imagine, having enough to give to your family, to charity, and even give to your church without feeling guilty or broke. This is what a daily income business can really do for you. Predictable income, this is the most important thing. Daily cash flow and peace of mind. Like, this is everything I've said today. This is what is going to give you predictable income, daily cash flow, and peace of mind. And this PDF daily cash business was designed to get there. The reason why I even come about this was because, again, I needed to raise money for school fees, and I needed a way for money to come in every single day. All right. So this can work for you if you have never done an online business before. Now, what is the sign-up fee to join the PDF Daily Cash Challenge? I know a lot of people have been waiting for this. What is the sign-up fee to join the PDF Daily Cash Challenge? Now, the official enrollment fee for the challenge is £150. So initially, we were not even focusing this on Nigerians. We were actually, our target was Nigerians in diaspora, because they are the ones who need this the most. It tends to work better for their client, right? If you want to confirm the price, just go to our website. Just go to this website. You're going to see the original price, so that you know that I'm not trying to boo you or anything. But because of Praise, all right, we had to subsidize this fee because Praise has been my friend for a while, and he said he wants to, do Santa Father Christmas for his people. So we had to subsidize the fee. So only a few people, because if you do that, if we leave the price like that, only a few people can afford this, and that shuts the door to other people who are willing to do this. All right. So we have been able to subsidize the fee for Mr. Praise people, which happens to be you, to be what? Just 60,000 naira. I know some of you are going to say, but think of this fee as an investment instead of an expense. If you think about it, if you only have, let's say you create one small PDF and you price it for 4,000 naira, and you're getting one buyer every day, which is like the most easiest. At the end of the month, you end up with like 120,000 naira. That is basically 2 times the 60,000 naira that you paid to get into the challenge. Okay, and like, this is the worst case. So worst case scenario, you get your money back, and you feel like, okay, maybe you can still, so you still walk away with profit. So that's the worst case scenario. So you're not literally losing money. That is why I say it's an investment. The only time people think about investment is only when they want to invest in land. But they forget that when you invest in your brain, invest in yourself, it is also an investment because it literally increases your capacity to make more money. Okay? Now, before I found, I want to share like a short story with you. Before I found sources online, I used to work at farm in Kano. So there was a point in my life where I was really, 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 really broke. I was couldn't afford 50,000 naira. All right, so I used to work at farm. Then I was looking for a government job. Government job is very hard to get, and when you even come in, you have to like do free work for a while before they will not see you and say, okay, let's accept him. So I was doing that, but nothing was coming in, right? So I had to like just leave because I cannot. I'm a firstborn, and money has to be coming in one way or the other. So I started looking for ways to earn money on the internet. I would see trainings like this, one now. I will watch a lot of trainings and ignore it because I feel like these people just want my money. They're not here to help me. They just want my money. But one day I say, okay, let me even invest in this people thing. So I invested 10,000 rand in a course that taught me how to import from China and sell products online, which some people call mini importation. The following month, that information I got from that course had helped me to do 500,000. Imagine I'm spending 10,000 naira to be making 500,000 naira just a month later. No betting, no investment can give you that kind of ROI. Recently, I invested 500,000 naira in a 3-day class. And again, one information I got from that class helped me to do 100 million naira in 3 months. I know some of you will not believe these numbers, but no problem. I'm not telling you to believe. I'm just, telling you to, I'm just trying to like pass a point that the ROI you get from investing in yourself is so massive, and I want you to be able to see it. Okay, now I'm going to give you a special offer for those of you who are ready to join the challenge now. This is basically like a fastest finger reward for those of you who have stayed up to this point, listen to all my ramblings. All right, so here's the deal: the first 25 people to pay now can get in for just 40,000 naira. Okay, so like I said, we need just 35 people. All right, so remember, we can only accommodate 35 people because this is a challenge. All right, we are not, we can't bite more than we can chew. So the first 25 people to pay right now will secure the 40k slot, while the remaining 10 people will have to pay 60,000 naira. So if you are among 25 people that will pay right now, you can pay, you can secure you get the 40k slot. So once we hit that number, the remaining 10 people, that is the late bed field, will be 60,000 naira. So literally the fastest fingers win. All right. So now is the time. The next slide you're going to see will show the payment details. And as soon as you see it, go to your bank app, open it, and go and make your payment right away. So we are going to be doing the countdown live. So as soon as you make your payments, comment paid in the chat and send your payment receipt to my number, which you can see on your screen, 0813-191-0752. So send your payment to this account info here, Kuda Bank, Want Tuesday Company, and then once you are done, comment, write paid in chat so that I will be able to identify you. Okay, let me put in the comments. So I'm going to answer your questions. I'm going to answer your questions towards the end. So once you have made your payments, comment paid in the chat. And something I want to mention, okay, when it comes to things like this, right? People see paying for things like this as if they're doing you a favor, right? Because I mean, I just read the comment now. People feel, oh, how much you want to collect? Just tell us. People feel as if they're doing you a favor, whereas you are the one who is doing yourself a favor, because the only reason why it is required of you to pay for this thing is that there's this guy that said, when you pay attention. When you pay for something, you tend to take it very seriously. All right, so it's not like, oh, you're doing me a favor or anything. It's basically an exchange of value. All right, that's why I have to like go through all this process, trying to explain the thing, make sure it makes sense. If you feel like, okay, everything I've just said to you doesn't make any sense, or this guy is just saying rubbish, you can, oh, I mean, I don't think this is worth paying for. That is actually fine. That is actually, because it's you feel like, okay, I mean, you don't get enough value for this to make sense to pay. But if you feel like, okay, this is something that I want to do, this is something I want to do at this point, like I said, this is AI, the best time to get into it is right now. Okay, the same thing when I'm sure people who invested in Bitcoin at the time, their friends will be, they will definitely have friends, and their friends will also be telling them, bro, this thing you're doing, you're wasting your time. Oh, this Bitcoin, this thing is scam. But over time, this same person will now tell you, I wish I had, done this, I wish I had done that. That's what most times happens. So it's either you are going to be on the side of people who are going to be wishing that, oh, I mean, I wish I jumped on that thing last time. Or I mean, I know some people who got into it, and I don't want to be that person. That is why I'm going hard on anything AI, and I'm willing to teach as much people as I can find, because this is not going to be forever. After a while, I'll just return to my shell and look for more opportunities. Okay, because I just like to teach. My friends say I have a loud mouth. Like, I like to talking, showing opportunities. Because I believe in shared prosperity anyway. So again, once you have made your payments, please comment paid in the chat. Okay. Comment paid. So once you have made your payments, comment paid in the chat. Right. The account info is just right here. Just below here. All right. So then send your payment info to the number on your screen. Now, if you're thinking, I've invested, and some of you have invested in other online programs and nothing has come out of it. So you're thinking to yourself, what guarantee do I have that I'm not going to experience this again? All right. So here's what I always say to people. There's a saying that says insanity is doing the same thing over and over and again, and expecting different results. So trying again is only scary when you are repeating the same thing. So you're not buying it, you're not paying for a course, you're not joining any Telegram community. This is basically a 72-hour implementation sprint. You are coming here, we're giving you the system, and it's straight to action. You're not coming here to learn. It's straight to action. The goal is to get your PDF business up and running in 72 hours, while we keep you accountable with the systems that we have in place. Okay. And you're also going to be getting instructions via email. You don't need luck to succeed here. You just need to follow the instruction as you have been directed. Again, this is how to make payments. So once you make your payment, come and pay in the chat, and then send your payment receipt to this number this is my phone number. Okay, please don't call me. Now, this is Ola. Okay, so you joined the PDF Daily Cash Challenge on 25th of November, which was just last month here. You can read this chat here. Good evening, everyone. I got a course yesterday. I've already created my first PDF. Also, I've now set up my ebook on Seller, blah, blah, blah. And the same guy, he finished the PDF setup the next day. Like I said, most time next day you're done with the setup. And then he shared his progress report, which you can see here. He said, "Good morning, sir. I got an email from Seller saying that I had an abandoned payment, meaning someone actually attempted to pay, right? So basically, he's just sharing his progress report. Now, look at this. I just made my first sale at Anabo Ibrahim. Thank you so much. Hoping for the second one. We'll be uploading the group as it's going. The first sale comes in less than 48 hours of getting the course. So his first sale came less than 48 hours of joining the challenge. So if you have been on the friends, you are thinking, should I do this? Should I not do this? This is someone who got in his first sale. Like I said, the reason why the first sale is so important, which you are going to see very soon. I'll tell you why this first sale is very important, why it needs to come very fast. We engineer it like that so that it comes very fast, because again, most people give up very, very easily. If they are not seeing results 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they are going to be thinking maybe you have scammed them. But once you get at least one thing that one result, you feel like, okay, I think this thing makes sense. Now look at that same guy, Ola. He hit the second cell. Sir, I just hit my second cell. I want to ask if there's time, blah blah. Look at what he said. This, I will surely write my review in a better way soon, because my third cell just hit. This thing is like magical. I am doubling down on this. You can see, at first it was doubting. First cell came in, second cell, then third cell, like, okay, I need to double down on it. That is why, the first sale is very important because it gives you that belief that okay, this thing, like say this thing work, or maybe I think this guy is not trying to like trying to get my money or trying to sell me shit or whatever stuff like that. This is Usman. Usman too was a doubting Thomas, so he started with tested with like 2,000 naira and made back 10,000 naira that same day. So this is Usman stuff. His PDF was 5,000 naira, and at the end of I think 13 days, which is like a week plus, he had made over 150,000 naira in just his first week. That's how fast it is to make money. Now, if you're still thinking about joining PhD card challenge, then it means you really need it. Because why not do the next natural thing a person who loves themselves do? You bet on yourself. Because you literally have nothing to lose. In the next 2, 3 days or 4 days, you already know if maybe this guy is just copying or saying rubbish, or you already know. Okay. And I can beat my chest that once you follow the right process, you are going to at least get the goal is to get your first sale, because once you get your first sale, everything just becomes easy because now you know that okay, this thing works. Let me just put my mind into it. The wise man once said, "A man has to constantly bet on himself, else he could be walking around lucky and never know it." You have to constantly bet on yourself, all right? Because maybe you have tried a lot of things and you are not lucky, all right? If you stop, you have basically reduced your luck, but you have to keep betting, all right? Because the day you're going to be lucky, you will never going to know. So, yeah. So we can only accommodate 25 people for this challenge. The first 25 people to pay right now secure the 40k slot, while the remaining 10 have to pay 60,000 naira for the fastest fingers win. All right. The first 10 person to join the PDF Daily Cash Challenge will get the 4 fast results bonuses. So the first bonus you get is like 3 winning PDF topics, filling your details store setup, and then the sponsored post setup screen. So this is for the first 10 people who are going to be joining right now. That is why it's important for you to put paid in the chat.
When heritage meets brilliance, packed with authentic recipes, local spice secrets.
These are what AI videos. All this stuff you see are created by AI videos. Remember, this stuff is faceless. So maybe you have a business that you do, and you feel like okay, knowing how to create AI videos will be best for your business. You're also going to get these bonuses also. Okay. And if at this point you are still yet to enroll after all my talk and talk and talk, maybe you are wondering, what if it doesn't work for me? Okay, yes, I know it's working for other people. What if it doesn't work for me? Maybe you have 1 or 2 excuses, or one you feel like, okay, maybe it doesn't work for me, or things like that. When people ask these questions, all they really want is 100% assurance that they will succeed like other people. Because I can understand it when you have tried a lot of things, you have spent money on a lot of things, and you're just tired. And because it's very painful when you spend your hard-earned money on something and you don't get the expected results. So if this is you, listen up. You don't need any special knowledge to make money with PDF Guide, for real. So these are the type of people that succeed in our PDF Daily Cash community. So what I've observed over time, there are people who succeed here. These are the traits that they have. They are not lazy. That's why remember I was repeating that I will not press the phone for you. All right. A lot of people have mental laziness. Like you tell them to do something, but they won't still do it. I don't know why. It's just mental laziness. Okay. So if you know that, you're not lazy, you're good. The second set of people that succeed are people who are ready and willing to do what's required of them. That is, you have been shown what to do, and you're an action taker. You don't waste time. You just want to, supposed to be people who are going to be and this step, is it sure? Should I do it? Or more, they are quite laid back when it comes to things, right? So, but if you see something, you are into it already, like I said, I will not press your phone for you at the end of the day. You'll be the one to do it yourself, all right? So, if you are sure that, okay, yes, you're not a lazy person, and yes, once you see something, you are someone who takes action on things, then you have nothing to worry about, because that is literally all you need to succeed, because the odds are in your favor already. So welcome on board. All right, so let's take some FAQ before we take on some questions. How soon can I make money from this? For real, I'm being very, very real. You can try me on this. Some people make their first 24 48 hours after setup. All right, so once you set up, you give you 24 to 48 hours, you're going to make your first sale. I know that for sure. Other people might take a week, because if you use a week to set up, there's people who are different. So if you take a week to set up, obviously you cannot get your first sale in 24 hours now. I mean, it's not magic, right? So if you take a week, but as soon as you set up, Give you 24 to 48 hours, you see your first sale, and that will make you be serious with it, so that you want to like scale it up more, right? But the moment you put your PDF guide online and start using the selling system, you have opened your cash machine. Look at Ola. First sale came in 48 hours. We have Caller Day, who made sales the same morning set up his PDF business. We also have Yusuf, we have Ghost Girl and Obi. See, guys, there's a lot of testimonials of I can show you of people who literally made their first sale 3 days into this challenge or 2 days. Now, hope when I pay now, you won't disappear when I stop. I know this one is a huge problem for a lot of people. Well, the plan is that we don't even want you to even stay as long as possible. All right. The goal is that 72 hours, you are done. We don't want to be, going back and forth, but you will always have us in the because the community is very, very vibrant. There are two people who are in charge, me and my partner, and also a lot of people. You can see testimonial a lady shared. She said, "This is the first time I'm meeting someone who is interested in your success more than what it stands to get from it. He's very patient and ready to sacrifice his time and resources for you to learn." Now, the reason why we're even willing to be with you at every step of the way is because I am also I want to have as many PDF as possible, but I can't create everything. So what I want to do is that if I see that your PDF is doing well, I'm going to pitch you and ask you if you're open to a partnership. And I'm going to help you, we can partner to scale it and, share money, right? So that is why, we are willing. So basically, I want you to succeed so that I can get to make money off you. That's just it, straightforward. So that you also can get to. So basically, we are making money, everybody's happy, right? Can I do this with my phone? Yes, you can actually do this with your phone. This is a woman 40-year-old woman who uses a techno phone. You want me to show my face or start posting videos online to make sales? No, this is a faceless business by design. Everything we're going to show you how to do, you don't need your face for it. How are we going to make people believe that we are not scams so we are not showing your face? Well, the truth is, people who buy PDF online are not overly concerned about getting scammed. They really just want to solve their problem, man. But if you feel like you need to put a face out there, you can create something called an AI character that will give your product a face. We're going to show you how to do that. How do I know that people will actually buy my PDF guide? What if nobody pays? It's impossible, except you do not create a problem that people are not interested in. So if you create something around how to overcome heartbreak now, that one is people, not many people are interested in those kind of things. But when you create something like how to tighten your VJ, how to remove the smell, fishy smell, these are the things that, because these things affect people's confidence, affects their life, so they have no choice but to pay for those kind of things. All right, so there's no way because people are already buying it. So it's not like you're forcing them or begging them to buy it. They're already looking for it. You only just put it in their face. So there's no way people are not going to buy. People are buying something on blowjob or squirt. So why would people not buy? All right. And this stuff are not going to be created if people are not buying it. Will it really work for me? I've tried all our online businesses and I've failed. But like I said, trying again is always scary when you're repeating the same thing. This is a 72-hour implementation sprint. You are not a course or coming in to learn. We are just giving you the system and see, let's just go through the points and let everybody be making money. There's no time. I don't like too much, right? So it's a challenge. It is not a course or anything like that. Within 3 days, 5 days, please, we want your stuff to be up and running. All right. So it's going to work for you for sure. So in fact, to make you feel comfortable, I'm backing this with a guarantee. So if you follow the training in full, implement everything exactly as we have, that taught you, and you don't get your first sale within 30 days, I refund your entire investment. Like, I'm being serious. You can call me out on social media or anything. Take me up on this. You are going to get, because I see where the problem lies is that first sale gives you so much confidence. I remember when I got down my first course in 2019, and I set up my ads, and everything, and somebody actually bought my glasses. Then I was selling nine driving glasses for 5,000 naira. I was so happy. Even if I don't make any money again, but just that first one just gave me so much confidence that this thing work. Because it's easy for you see other people is working for them. But when you get your own, there is a difference. The way you attack that business and with so much seriousness, like this in the work, like, man, let me be serious with it. So that's why I'm willing to give you the 30-day first sale guarantee that if you don't make your first sale within 30 days, you can ask for your refund. All right. I'm taking all the risk because I know it works. All right. Again, a wise man once said, a man has to constantly bet on himself, else he could be walking around lucky and never know it. So for those of you who are taking a bet on yourself, congratulations to you. This is what those people do, they act. All right. Like I said, this is basically a cash flow for daily expenses and for your bills. Okay, you cannot keep complaining and not doing anything about it. You cannot keep complaining and saying, "Oh, most people won't talk about the cost," but trust me, this is December. You're going to spend money on things that will not give you any form of ROI, and you'll be happy on your new clothes, on Oblé, on going out, on things, on new shoes, new stuff. You definitely spend more than 40,000 on these things, and you're going to be happy about it. But when it comes to programs, online things like this, that's when people start doing the math that these people, this one is too much, is this and that, because if you're not thinking of the ROI you stand to gain, you're thinking of 40,000 naira you're going to pay instead of the ROI. What do I stand to gain? Because when you get the ROI, you can literally afford the things that you want to buy. I always give you examples that if you want to buy land, for example, let's say you want to buy land for 1 million naira and you earn 100,000 naira, it will take you like 10 months for you to be able to afford that land if you do not spend your salary at all. Why not use that money, invest in a course or something like this that increases your capacity to make more money? Because when you increase your capacity to make more money, let's say you're earning 100,000 naira and you increase your capacity to make more money, you are now making, let's say, 500,000 naira. When you want to get that land, how long will it take you now? Just 2 months instead of 10 months. But no, most people do not think like that. They want to save and save and save and save to get one thing. When the faster way should just be increasing your income, and you can't increase your income if you don't have new information. That's just basically it. Okay. So anyway, so peace, guys. So again, we are not accommodating 35 people for this challenge. If you are part of the first 25 people, I'm still going to do the count. The remaining 10 will have to pay 60,000 naira. So the fastest finger win. So who am I? My name is Omori Ibrahim. I'm a tech entrepreneur. I'm a global educator. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Omori IBM on TikTok, Instagram, on Twitter. And my impact as enemy features on Banga Nigeria. So I've been featured in the newspaper platform. I've also got an invitation to speak at the University in Brighton, UK. Why am I telling you this? Well, I'm not letting you to brag. I'm just, people like it when you share these things. So just to make you feel like I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But really, all of this doesn't really matter. What matters is um, I feel like I have this thing and it can make you money every day, and I want you to know about it, okay? Because you knowing about it helps me in a way, all right? Because I'm looking for PDF guide to invest in to make money off. So this is me teaching physical classes. I like to do it sometimes, and because of that, I get hundreds of messages like these are people over time, over the years that have been teaching that their lives have literally changed. So I get random DMs like this one. So thank you for your time. May God help us all. And for those of you who probably cannot afford the 40k right now, who have stayed with me until the end, here's what here's what's gonna happen. You can make a part payment of at least like 10k to secure the 40k discount slot. So once you have completed your payment, that is only when you join the challenge. So please note, when you make a part payment, you are not going to join the challenge. Oh. So what it does is that you will basically as securing the 40k discount slot so that when the price increases, you are not going to be paying 60,000 naira. I hope that makes sense. But if you feel like, okay, I just want to join in later, don't worry. When you're coming, just bring in your 60,000 naira. But you feel like, okay, I don't have it, I don't have all the money, but I have part of the money, you can use that to lock in your 40k slot tonight, okay? And then find a way to get the rest and join us. So once you complete the payment, that is when you can join. So we host the challenge um at different times, but with different prices. The last batch, I think we're doing at 25,000 naira. So this is 40,000 naira. So the next one will be 60,000 naira. So by that time, maybe the first set of people will pay 60,000 naira, then another people will now pay like maybe say 80,000 naira. So that's how it's going to be. So again, if you delay, you pay more. So it's better for you to act right now. All right, guys, I can take your question now. I think we have come to the end of the training. This is the account number is on your screen. The account number is on your screen, so you can ask me questions. You can ask me questions, guys. I'm open to questions. All right, you can ask me your questions. Okay. Let me see how many people have paid. No, for 5K is too small. Just 5K is too small to lock in your spots. All right, let's take questions. So when we pay 10,000 naira, where are we going to be? You're going to be in your house. Don't mind me, I'm joking. So yeah, when you pay 10,000 naira to lock in your slot, you're just going to be chilling. That's all. You don't need to do anything else once your payment is complete. So the thing is that the challenge is something that it is ongoing to different batches. It's kind of like a code. There's always a different batches, you know. So, but the thing is that new batches, new prices. That's basically it. So when you are the batch you're going to when you complete your payment, the batch you're going to join is the 60,000 naira batch. But because you have locked in your slot, you know, it just makes more sense. So once you want to complete your payment, just send me a text. That's it. Thank you for your time. I really enjoyed it. You're welcome. Can we secure a spot with 5K for a start? No, that's too small. Can we put out our email out? Email for what? I don't know. I've paid. Okay, Oluwapomile, you've paid. All right. So far, I think we have. Let me see how many people we have. They have sent me a message. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 8 people. So we still have 25 minus 8. Let me see. 25 minus 8. So we have like 17 slots to go. All right. For those that do not have the 40K, when is it going to expire? It's going to expire. It's going to expire so right now we have only 8 people are paid, so we still have more slots to go. So the more so we're going to be updating the slot in the group in real time. All right. So right now I think each slot is gone. So we have for the 40K one, we have like just 17 people left. Is anyone calling me? Okay. So is the stuff does the what is it called? The discount expires when the people are complete. That's it. And when do you start? You start immediately. So as soon as you're paying, you are starting immediately. Okay. Can I make the deposit, please? You can, but it must be at least 10K. How can those that haven't run paid ads before be successful in doing so now? Like I said, you don't need any experience with this. Just come as you are. You don't need any previous experience or any degree. Just come as you are. We are going to show you what to do. Okay, we're going to show you what to do in the simplest form possible. How do we go about the ads on Facebook and other social media platforms? I just answered that question. We are going to show you what to do. Okay, you don't need any experience or anything. Just come as you are. We will tell you, my brother, this is exactly what to do. ABC like that. Okay, we have done the video lessons. You know, we've done the video lessons. So your job is just to, what is this people doing? Okay, you clicked here. Okay, you go to your own and click that same thing. Okay, you use the prompt here. You go to your own and click. So everything is quite straightforward. And if at all maybe there's any part that's unclear, that is where the community comes. So you report your progress in the community. Please don't send me a message on WhatsApp. I will not respond to you because there's a structure to these things. All right. If you, I have, a lot of people messaging me on WhatsApp so that I want them to be clear. All right. So I don't feel like, oh, these people have collected money from me. Now they're ignoring me. No. All right. We have a structure for to make sure you get the best experience. Where you're going to get the best response is in the Discord community. So we have a community where you can put out whatever, like your questions, your report your progress and all of that. It makes it easier. So when I respond to your questions, basically everybody sees it. Everybody gets to benefit from it. So that's like I said, I guess to use one stone to kill like 100 birds. You get that is why we are not. That's why there's even the video lessons. Video lessons are basically to also make our work easy, so that we will not be telling the same Mr. A, click the red button, Mr. B, click the red button, Mr. C. It's going to be redundant. Okay, so when we have done the video lessons, it basically just helps us make everything fast. Sunday Takwe Manuel, sender name. Okay, so please, once you have made your payments, make sure you send your payment receipt to me. Okay, I'm going to respond to you, all right, once I'm done with you. So don't worry, you are not scammed. I mean, look at my face, all right. I should give you my social media handle. I'm not going to come out here trying to scam people. How will you contact us, sir? Can we send out email to your number the way we send out confirmed payments? Though I will reply. So once you send me, I'll reply to you once I'm done with this. Once I'm done with this stuff, okay? So just relax. Is the part payment refundable if it's not completed? No, it's not. All right, it's not. So once you have made your payment, you have shown commitment that you're ready. Okay, it's not refundable, please. So you have to be sure that you want to do this before you. I think we have about 16. Somebody just paid now. So we have about just 16. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. So 9 slot has been taken out of the 40k slots. 9 has been taken. So I think we have 25 minus 9 now. That is 16. So we have 16 slots to go. So we have 16 slots to go, basically. Some more questions, guys. If you are paying per payment, please ensure that you really know that, okay, you are going to complete it. All right. I'm just doing that so that it will be easier for you. But if you pay per payment and you feel like you can, I think we'll give you get a refund. You can get a refund, because I don't want anybody to to stress me. I don't want to feel like, oh, but if you feel like you can't, maybe you pay 10k, you feel like you can't continue, obviously you get a refund. So I take back my words. You get a refund. All right. I think that's make it much much more transparent. You get a refund anytime you feel like. Okay. Questions, guys. Just this is the best time for you to ask any questions, all right? Because I'm not going to be taking questions via DMs. WhatsApp can be like a mess sometimes to me. So this is the best time. That's why I always encourage people to come on live. You can get to ask me questions, and yep. So I hope you teach us the secrets of importing from China someday. I don't think so. The thing is that the only time I would have thought that was in 2020, but a lot of things have changed, and I don't do that business actively again. So I don't think I will be able to teach anybody, except although I have friends who are still importing from China. If you want to learn, I can connect you to them, but I can't give what I don't have. That's it. I can't give what I don't have. I only give you what I know, what I have, what I'm sure of. Because in Nigeria, people can always hold you by the balls and say, "Oh, but you said this," The Facebook ads and all, how much will it cost that? So Facebook ads is like the way Facebook ads work, the way when it comes to the costing is like airtime. Okay, when the way you recharge your phone when you want to make calls. So when you want to make a call, you'll be the one to decide how much you want to recharge, depending on how long you want the call to be. If you recharge 100 naira, you already have an idea of how the call is going to be. You can't recharge 100 naira and be expecting to make call for the next 2 hours. You see, so that's how Facebook will work. So Facebook, you can use 2,000 naira to run ad. So there's no set amount. There's no you must put. In fact, you can even put 1,000 naira. Okay, but just know that the 1,000 naira, maybe your ad will just run for a day. Compared to someone who 5,000 naira, the ad can run for like maybe 2 days, 3 days. So it just depends. So the way it works is like airtime. Okay, so you reload it. as long as it's giving you results, you're getting. So basically, maybe you put 2,000 naira today now, and you run your ad, and you're able to get like 3 sales of PDF, and your PDF get like 5,000 naira. That means 3 sales, that is 15,000 naira. So that means you have used 2,000 naira to make 15,000 naira. So what happens is that you want to keep it going. So you have to like recharge more money on your Facebook ad account. So I hope I answer your question, Annie. I hope I answer your question, Annie. Annie used to be there was this girl I was trying to date. Her name was Annie, but she didn't agree. Very wicked people. I'm not saying you're wicked, but I'm joking. Yep. So more questions. If you have questions, we still have like 30 plus people here. So for the 25k slot, we have just 16 people. Okay, for 25k slot, I think two people just paid. So we have right now we are down to 14 slots. So two people just paid. Now we are down to 14 slots. Okay. We are down to 14 slots. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. We are down to 14 slots. Annie said I'm different. I don't believe you girls, you women. I don't believe you, please. All right, more questions. So for the maybe you can go back to the Annie again, the lighter notes. No, I don't go back. I have pride for I'm authoring your book. What if there's someone with this okay, in authoring your book, what if there's someone with the same name somewhere? It doesn't matter now. Is the money going to the person? No, it's not. Will the life be continue like this since we can't send direct text on WhatsApp? I don't understand your question, Sunday. You can send direct text to me on WhatsApp now. Just message the admin. I'm the admin of the group. You can send me a message. I don't know if I get your question, but you can send me a message. People are sending me a message on WhatsApp, so you can literally send me a direct message. So the group, basically, the reason why we lock it is basically the group is to disseminate information. Some of you now joined, and some people I don't want the group to be rowdy, so that the information will be sent properly. So the group is basically to disseminate information. We are not here to talk. The only place we can talk is just here. You, me talking, you tell me in the chat, and I will get to respond to you. So once again, we have just 14 slots. So for the 40k slot, we have 14 slots to go. 9 has been taken, including people who have chosen the part payments. Okay, 9 has been taken. All right, and please, for those of you who are taking the part payment, note this: it is only when you complete your payment that is when you are going to join. That's only when you're going to join the program. So I will implore you. And again, is you can easily ask for low battery. I love to hear your reaction to the questions. I think you guys find me funny, right? Is my reactions funny? I need more serious questions though. No, okay. I'm feeling like I need more questions. You guys ask me. Don't worry, I still have time. But nevertheless, I hope this stuff kind of opened your eyes to things, right? If then in Bitcoin, if you were doing anything on Bitcoin trading, people are going to call you a scam. I hope you know. They'll feel like, oh, don't worry, those people, they just want to collect your money. That's what people in this part of the world, that's what we always think. When you see people like us are considered bad people. People that bring information, they're because, oh, these people just want to collect your money. What they are telling you is lies, things like that. And it's always the same thing. The same thing when the internet came out, people called the internet a scam. for real. When Bitcoin came out, Bitcoin was called a big scam. It was until recently people started thinking that oh, this thing has potential. Oh, I should have invested. Oh, all those things I should have. I don't want to ever be in a situation like that. Because there are some people who make a lot of money. It's not because they are smart, but because they were early to things. So, with all that being said, I hope I'm able to convince you and not to confuse you that becoming a teacher is becoming better than being a farmer. All right, guys. So I think we have just 14 slots to go, and okay, I'll put him in 30k tomorrow. May God. Okay, all right. I should be doing the question so that everybody will be seeing it. Oh. I've answered this question, right? Do you have any more question? I think you guys are quite clear, right? You guys are very, very clear. You don't need anything from me. Let me see. You don't need anything from me, right? Oh, you have been able to make me literate again about AI and ChatGPT. That is beautiful. People use ChatGPT every day, but they don't know that, they don't know that that tool is capable of so much more, except someone show you. That's why they said knowledge is light, knowledge is power. I've answered this question. In authoring your book, what if there's someone with the same name? I think I've answered that question. The lesson was really simple. Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah, it is. I think I like things being simple. Okay. Sir, you're just trying to get the points. Okay, sir, just trying to get the points. Since most of us make bad payments. I don't understand your question, please, Sunday. Can you kind of rephrase it again? Or is there anyone that understands this question and maybe you can explain to me? I use ChatGPT a lot. You can see I use ChatGPT a lot, but never saw this part. That is the power information. That is the power information. You see, when I bought my first course, which was 10,000 in 2019, that was how it opened my eyes. Like so, people import from China and I never knew about it. Wow. So I thought for you to import from China, you need like big container and things, but you can actually import from China in small quantity and even sell it online. All of those things. It's just because of information. So information is power. This is why, and the thing is that when you invest information that increases your capacity, because when you get the information, you have a new way of making money much more faster. Think about it. The difference between a rich person and a poor person is just what is happening right here. We are clear about your lesson. It's just the money that's the challenge. Yeah. All right. What I always say to these things is that God is going to provide for you and everyone who money is a challenge. My hope is not that money is not going to be a challenge. And also, like I said, when you pay attention. When you pay for these things, you take it very seriously. All right. And it also, you know, when you pay, it's like you're being appreciative of my own time too. Because this PDF that I just showed you, the one for the village bajana, is currently selling right now. Like I currently do this, okay? Because some people say, "Oh, you're not making money from this. You're actually making money teaching it." Things like that. I can actually show you my PDF guide. It's literally online. Let me see if I can find it. I have to share my screen now. I want to show you guys. This is it. So me now, this is it. See? So me, I'm using what is it called now? I'm using like a website. Although this one is quite like so you give you the simpler one, which is seller. You can see. So once you pay, this is the account you pay to. So if you notice, first draft consult, I'm not using my name because I don't want my name to be attached to this stuff. So that's how it works, guys. Oh, I thought I was showing you something. So this is it. This is my PDF. You can see. Look at the account name. I didn't use my name. Yeah, you see. So I did use the website, all right. But for you, since you are starting out, well, first you use seller. All right. So free version of ChatGPT. Can it do it all these things you just? Yes, 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 yes. The free version of ChatGPT, you can use it. The only time you should pay for ChatGPT is when you are a heavy user. So, but your free version of ChatGPT can do everything. And in fact, you can just simply try it. Okay, you can just simply try it. Try it tonight and see. Please, will it still be available till next month so I can get the money? Well, it will, but by that time it will be 60,000 naira. Can this live teaching be watched again after tonight? Yes, yes. So the replay will be sent to the group immediately this stuff ends. The replay will be sent to the group immediately immediately I end the live. Okay. So I think yes. So far we have I think two people just sent me a message now, my guys. So I think for the 40k slots we have just 12 to go now. We have just 12 to go now. Okay. For the ChatGPT, does it require paid version for this business? No, no, does not. It does not require it. Okay, it does not require it. You can literally use the free version and get it going. So the only time you use ChatGPT paid is when you are a heavy user. So me now, I'm becoming a heavy user of ChatGPT, so that's why I pay for it. But the free version, you're good to go. All right, let's take this question. The PDF you create, will AI suggest the amount the PDF book will sell for, or will you have to suggest a price for yourself? So you will be the one to suggest a price for yourself. And how do you know the right price? We are going to show you. Okay, that's why you should join the challenge. So because different price, you can see mine is 7.5. There are some that you price for 3,000. There are some you price for 5,000. So how do you know like the right price? And this is why you join the challenge. Hope this market is not oversaturated. This is why you should get in early. It's not saturated. Not many people know about this thing yet. If a lot of people know, you would have probably seen PDF up and down, but not many people know about it yet. In fact, my PDF has made over 19 million naira, and because the ads are being shown to only women. And guess what? These things are shown to people who need it, not just everybody. So if you're not a woman who probably may have this problem, you are never going to see it. Okay, so it is not saturated. And one thing about saturation is that this thing is not going to saturate. Let me tell you why. Because our problems are forever. People are going to have loose vagina till Jesus will come. People are going to want to lose weight until Jesus will come. So people will continue to buy PDF guides. So it's not like, oh, you make money today and next year. Yeah, your PDF guide can sell from now for the next 3 years. You can be selling that same PDF for the next 3 years. I had a friend of mine who sold how to quit porn and masturbation. He sold that thing for 5 years. The same thing for 5 whole years. Why? Because if this set of people have overcome porn and masturbation, there's always going to be a new group of people coming. Let's say the person who was, who was 17 years or 16 years, 5 years down the line, they're going to be 20 something years. Maybe that person now will now be struggling with porn and masturbation. That means a new group of people have entered into that market. So the market is progressive. That is why you want to choose what, again, a profitable problem. Because when you choose a profitable problem, you can keep selling to that market continuously, because there's always, you're not going to say, you're not selling to the same people now. New people, women are giving birth every single day. In my own case now, right? Women are giving birth every single day. So let's say this year you can be a single lady, and the following year you get married and you give birth. So So once you give birth, you have joined the people who are going to now be looking for, oh, my vagina is loose, oh, I need help. Do you see? Group of, so it's not like it's going to ever get there's no like saturation basically. 10k paid so far. All right, you have secured your slot. Wish you the best of luck. So I think we have like just 12 slots so far. And please, I'm going to respond to you, okay? I'm not done yet. Oh my God. I think we are done. Are we done? Are we done? Are you guys done? We should have 27 people here. If you are done, I can call it a night. Okay. If you are done, so that this stuff will not be too long. The people that are going to watch replay now will feel like, oh, my battery is about to go down. The people that are going to join will feel like, oh, or more. This replay will be too long. But don't worry, everything we're just saying is just FAQs and the like. So thank you so much for joining. In the absence of no questions, we're going to call it a night. So I'm going to count 1 to 5. If questions did not come in, I will assume everybody's well settled, well cleared, and we can call it a night. So thank you again, once again. So I'm going to count 1 to 5. 1. We've come to the end of the training, all right? So you can leave if you have other things to do. 2. 3. Oh my God. 4. And 5. Okay, thank you so much. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much, so much for staying up to now. And God bless you all. And I pray God provide for everyone else. God make it easy for you to get the other payments. And also, may God give us the strength to also deliver on our promises, all right? Because I want you to be able to believe in this online thing again. Because most of you don't believe because, you have not gotten any form of results. But don't worry. Is it for life? I don't know what it means. Is it for life? You can do this for life now if you want to, but basically, right? Most people do this to like, maybe this is the phase of their life. You need money to like, do other things. So you can do it for life if you want to. You can do it for life. There's no time frame to this. So right, so guys, enjoy your weekend, as our president will say. All right, cheers and bye-bye.